Alright, another week, 7 quests to complete as you guys know, so let's do a quick rundown on all of them. Boost into a Runaway Boulder and dislodge it with a baller. Eliminate enemy players with ranged weapons of epic rarity or better. Enter the wind tunnel in a baller at the Screwballer. Headshot opponents with the 2-shot shotgun. Launch into the air using Geysers. Pick weeds around reality saplings. And swing 50 meters or more with the Grapple Glove without touching the ground. So for this video, I'm actually not playing the game. It's already pre-recorded because I figured I'm going to try something a little bit different in this video, where in this case I'm actually just going to go ahead and kind of like talk about the challenges and how to complete them with the gameplay that's already done and my experience from doing them. So hopefully that helps you guys in completing them really quickly. So in the set of challenges for this week, we have 2 challenges that are pretty straightforward to do. Eliminate enemy players with the ranged weapons of epic rarity or better, and you need to get 2 eliminations with those ranged weapons. And obviously when it comes to those ranged weapons, you do have options. You have snipers, you have the DMR, you have the AUG, and then you also have the ranged AR, which is basically like an AK. And we're not going to talk about the hammer assault rifle because that thing is just straight terrible. It's just, I wouldn't recommend it. If you like it though, good on you. And for the other challenge that's very easy to do, it's to get the headshots on your opponents with 2-shot shotguns. You have to do that 5 times, so basically 5 headshots using the 2-shot shotgun. That one is pretty straightforward, and if you're having trouble with it, really, because it shoots 2 shots, just shoot for the chest area, the mid section of an enemy, and then on the second shot it'll actually recoil up and guarantee a headshot for the most part. So there you guys go, 2 challenges out of the way very quickly because again they're pretty straightforward, pretty easy stuff. All right, so let's start talking about how to chain certain quests together. That way you guys can get multiple quests done in a single match, obviously assuming that you don't get, you know, destroyed or shot out by other people, but hopefully getting multiple quests done at the same time in a single match. So starting off with this quest here, to enter the wind tunnel in a baller at the Screwballer. Obviously if you guys hover over that quest, it will show you where the Screwballer is, which is basically the very top of the rave cave area. Now this is a very highly contested spot because of the ballers, so you know you're gonna be lucky enough to get one. Hopefully if you're ahead of everybody else, you should be able to get one. I know sometimes inside of the Screwballer they don't always spawn a lot of the ballers, and there are a couple of ballers scattered around that area of the rave cave, but you know, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, so it's really up to chance. But if you do end up getting the baller, obviously there's many different ways you guys can go ahead and get into the wind tunnel. It's basically, you know, the big wind tunnel that's all around the rave cave area. But for me personally, I like going through the back end or behind the cave entrance there. You're gonna be able to see it here in the gameplay. I like going over there just because I feel like not a lot of people are gonna go on that back end and not shoot your baller out, hopefully. So you know, that's kind of a way to do it, but of course again, do it whichever way you guys want to. And the second that you guys enter the wind tunnel even just a little bit, you guys will automatically get this quest completed, and then we can go and chain this into another quest, which is going to be to boost into a Runaway Boulder and dislodge it with the baller. So I'm sure there's going to be tons of different locations for the Runaway Boulders that you guys can find on the map here, but obviously we want to do this kind of relatively close to the area that we're in. That way we can get a lot of quests done at the same time, like I mentioned. So there is going to be this hill, as you guys can see here in the gameplay, that we're going to be going to. It's going to be a little bit north of the rave cave or the Screwballer area that we're at here, and pretty much all you want to do is just run into it, but you need to make sure that you guys are actually using the boost on your baller when you hit the boulder itself. Once you guys do that, it will dislodge it automatically with 1 hit, and that will be it for the quest. Now assuming that you guys still have your baller, there's going to be something that you guys can do throughout your matches, or if anything, just go towards Reality Falls, and that is for this quest line here to pick weeds around reality saplings. So obviously when you guys have your flower, your fruit, your saplings, whatever you guys want to call it, in this case obviously reality saplings, but whatever call out you guys call it, when you guys go and find these, sometimes there's going to be weeds that are around it, and as you guys know, when you guys pick the weeds and you pick all 3 of the weeds around a reality sapling, it will basically charge up that reality sapling and then bear it fruit for the most part. And so pro tip, if you do see some weeds around a reality sapling and it already has some fruit already on it, make sure you guys go ahead and actually pick all of the 3 fruits that are on the sapling and then pick the weeds, because once it gets picked, all of that will make the 3 new set of fruit come out of the sapling. But if you don't care, then for this quest, obviously as you guys are progressing through your game, just go ahead and pick the weeds that you guys can find around the reality saplings. Obviously not every single one is gonna have weeds around them, so you really just want to be looking around when you guys see them, just checking to see if they have weeds. If they don't, move on. If they do, pick them. Now assuming that you guys are still in Reality Falls as well, there is actually a geyser there, and there's a section where there's a bunch of geysers, and then right in the middle of Reality Falls there is 1 geyser there. I would highly suggest not not going there because it's just not frequent and there's a lot of fighting that goes on over there. But if you guys see here in the gameplay, if you guys actually hover over this quest line here, it will give you a very specific location that you guys can go to find the geysers area, where there's a ton of them just all lined up. And so here in the gameplay, I'm kind of being cautious because as you can see, there's a bunch of people landing here, but there are tons of geysers over there. And luckily enough, with one of the guys that are here, this random person, I don't know who it is, they're doing the, you know, multiple crouching thing, or the teabagging thing, which basically means that they're trying to let you know they're just here to do quests, they're not here to fight, you know, they're friendly. And you know, I reciprocated and we're just here completing the challenges. So this location is going to be a little bit west of Reality Falls, so if you guys are looking for it, it's there on the map, it's here in the gameplay. Again, if you do end up just hovering over the quest line, it will give you this specific location. And so once you guys have launched into the air using the geysers 3 times, that is going to be it for that quest. Now for the last and final quest, this might be one of the harder ones for people, because for me, I did a lot of testing just to figure out how this kind of quest works, because it's a little bit confusing. But for this quest, it's to swing 50 meters or more with the grapple glove without touching the ground. So I did a couple of tests on this one, and I found that even if you kind of mark a location and then you go and swing 50 meters with the grapple glove without touching the ground, for whatever reason, it just doesn't count sometimes, and sometimes it does. I don't really know what this quest wants you to do specifically, because sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not. However, I found the best and easiest way, and actually the fastest way, to get this quest done, and you don't even have to use more grapples than you need to in the grapple glove. It'll literally take you just 1 grapple from the grapple glove, and you can get all 10 of the requirements for the 50 meters that you need to swing for without touching the ground once, without using more grapples than you need to, all in a single swing. So in terms of my gameplay, it doesn't actually matter what part of the map you guys go to. In this case, I'm going to Synapse Station because I'm very familiar with this area, as well as I know that this particular station is always going to be here. There's a bunch of them that are scattered across the map. I just don't know specifically where they all are. I just know that this one happens to be here all the time for the Synapse Station because I just happen to land here a lot. So when you guys get here, you're going to be able to see that there's going to be 2 toolboxes usually, and when you guys break them, you guys will get the grapple glove from them. And all you really have to do is go on top of a building that kind of has some sort of like antenna type thing. In this case, again, like this here, I'm in Synapse Station. Go ahead and grapple onto the top point of that structure. You could probably even do it in the location you guys end up getting the grapple glove from, but in this case, I just did it on this kind of antenna. And all you want to do is once you grapple onto the tip of it and then you start swinging, just keep swinging around in circles all the way around it, and you're just going to see on the top left corner, it's going to say that you have done 50 meters or more with the grapple glove for this quest. It's going to go 1 out of 10 and then 2 out of 10 all the way to 10 out of 10, and once it's done, just get off and you're done. So I don't know if any other YouTubers that you guys happen to watch particularly did this same method that I did, or if they just ended up telling you to just go and keep swinging until it counts, but I found this one randomly after doing some testing in game, and it just happened to work out. And so there you guys go. That's going to be all of your quests for this week. 2 of them are pretty easy because they have to do with just, you know, using weapons in the game, getting eliminations and headshots and things like that. The other 2 you can do in a single match because the locations have to be pretty close to each other. And then assuming that maybe you died and you go into another match, you could just land at the back of Reality Falls and then go and use the line of geysers that are at the back over there, and then just use them 3 times, get that done, start picking weeds at all of the saplings you're going to be seeing around that area, because let's be honest, not many people actually take your saplings and bring it anywhere else on the map. It's very rare to find anything that's not at already Reality Falls. And then the one that seemed the hardest, swinging 50 meters or more with the grapple glove without touching the ground, done almost instantly, which is absolutely great. So that about wraps it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, consider dropping that like, subscribe if you haven't already, turn on notifications by hitting the bell icon next to the subscribe button. The way guys when I upload new videos here to the channel. Guys, we're still doing a giveaway here. We're on the way to 200 subscribers, and of course we're still trying to give away some battle passes, some item shop items for you guys. So all you have to do if you guys want to enter for the giveaway is down in the comments below, leave your epic ID and let me know if you want to win a battle pass or you want something from the item shop. If you win, then I'll send it to you. Simple as that. Also, make sure you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe as well. Every time you guys do that, every single video, that's going to be another entry for you guys for the giveaway. But either way, thank you guys again for watching. Catch you guys on the flip side. So, Arts out.